Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right. Well, another beautiful day. The streak continues. All right. So I wanted to touch on something important, right? Particularly at this beautiful time, right? A lot of folks, fortunately, are becoming very interested in their vibrational frequency, right? How to maintain a very high vibrational frequency resonance, how to raise their vibrational frequency. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit, right? First off, let me start by saying that this is all scientifically measurable, right? Typically, what folks had previously used to measure one's biosphere or your electromagnetic sphere that you emit, your vibrational frequency within the electromagnetic sphere of energy that your body naturally emits. Folks had typically utilized something that's similar to like tuning forks, right? Which is, probably the most simple and a very practical way to do that. But now there are quite a bit of instruments available that just the common public can acquire. If you just go and look into it in any electronic store or online or whatever, it's not technology that's all that difficult to get your hands on these days. But there is a means of measuring that and the tools to do it, right? But in terms of the tools you can utilize yourself in order to raise your vibrational frequency, first of all, I think that it's important for us to understand what we are doing, right? In raising our vibrational frequency and what that means to us in terms of the type of beings that we are. I've spoken on numerous videos previously about the fact that we are in fact energetic spiritual beings, right? All right. And we know again that we do emit a biosphere, right? An electromagnetic field that your body, everyone's body, naturally emits, right? So in order to raise that, the best way, in my estimation, right, my recommendation, is to increase the amount of spiritual energy that you are bringing into your body. Now, it's a tricky thing. Not tricky. I don't think tricky is the right word, but it's a process, right? First of all, and we need to understand about this process that with many things and most things, it has duality. Well, what I mean by that is, as you work to bring in more of your own spiritual energy into your physical vessel, you do indeed increase the vibrational frequency of your physical vessel, right? But the flip side of that is, and this is a good thing, the more spiritual energy, or excuse me, the more you increase the vibrational frequency of your vessel, the more spiritual energy you are actually able to bring in. So, because it is dualistic in nature, we have two different ways that we can attack this, or attack might not be the best word. Two different ways that we can approach this, right? So from the one end, in terms of bringing in more of our spiritual energy, which I think is very important, folks, there's no way around our connection with Source. I understand there are those folks who choose to be atheists or to not believe in a higher power, but I have to pose to you that scientifically it simply doesn't make sense that there is not a source, right, to all of creation. It doesn't matter how you work it out, what theory you choose to apply. The bottom line is there is always has to be a source, right? Nothing from nothing gets nothing. Right? Have a good one, man. Peace, love, respect. So you have to have some belief in Source, higher power, your creator, however you want to term that, right? Hi. So essentially, from the spiritual end, we need to recognize our connection with our creator, with Source, right? And the more you strengthen that connection, the more you strengthen your awareness, your consciousness of that connection, right? The more you actually feel it, the more you are able to bring in your own spiritual energy, which of course increases your vibrational frequency. And then from the other end, you want to approach it from a physical standpoint, right? Do all the things that you can do physically to increase your vibrational frequency. A high vibrational frequency diet, I've spoken about that on numerous videos, right? That is essential. Being active, right? You know, one of the best exercises and one of the most calming and useful exercises, I would say, is walking, right? Just walking, the process of it alone increases your connectivity with the planet, right? And really helps to raise your vibrational frequency. The things that surround you, the input that you take in during the course of a day, right? Whether it be the music you listen to, the movies you watch, or the TV shows you watch, the people you are around, the conversations you have, just try to make it positive, right? We don't have to overcomplicate this thing or make it, you know, so incredibly ultra righteous that it's unattainable. Just try to make it all as positive as you possibly can. And by controlling or moderating or making sure that you are managing those sources of stimuli, you are in fact aiding in increasing your own positive high vibrational frequency. And again, like I said, with your diet, with your physical activity, I again highly recommend walking, right? Not only in the exercise department, but walking again connects you with the planet, and it causes you, it enables you to take a moment to slow down, right? And really appreciate your surroundings, appreciate your beautiful planet, and appreciate existence and your place in it. You are a part of existence, right? And your biosphere, the energetic field that you emit and the signals that you send out through that impact existence itself. And this too is scientifically proven, verifiable, and measurable, right? Don't take it from me. Do your own independent research. So I would say that there are two different ends of this that we can approach it. Again, from the energetic or spiritual end of it, really refining your connection to source, and all of existence and creation. Nature, your connection to nature is so important, because it really tunes you in to the rest of existence, right?